Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So, new details are leaking out about how and why Tucker Carlson was fired. It's now being reported that Carlson learned of his firing just 10 minutes before the story went public. And according to 8 sources who spoke with Rolling Stone, Fox Corporation kept an opposition file on Tucker. This was in case he tried to harm the network. I was wondering if he was going to go all fire and brimstone on the Murdochs and on Fox, because he knows where the bodies are buried. He likely has enough dirt and details on Fox, on the Murdochs, on people still working there. He could completely destroy that place. And now we know Tucker has gone out. He hired an aggressive entertainment attorney to negotiate this split. And a former Fox host told Rolling Stone that the way that Carlson and Fox parted ways was on, quote, the worst and messiest possible terms. So these 8 sources who spoke with Rolling Stone say that Fox is prepared to use this dossier if Carlson makes things ugly. The sources say that Carlson's opposition file is filled with, quote, internal complaints regarding workplace conduct, disparaging comments about management and colleagues, and allegations that the now former primetime host created a toxic work environment. So a lot of that we knew, but the details allegedly include, quote, repeated instances of misogynist behavior at the network, including frequent lewd and sexual discussions of female guests and public figures. Again, this is some of what Abby Grossberg is alleging. Fox is denying that they're planning to use some opposition file or that they even have one, but numerous sources say, no, this is par for the course with Fox. Everyone is saying that their communications executive, it's a woman named Irina Briganti. She is notorious, they say, for targeting and trying to discredit Fox employees after they leave. Think about that for a minute. I mean, what does that say about an employer that, and the work environment when, number one, they're constantly watching and documenting everything that their employees do. They're trying to catch them doing stuff wrong so that they can have it in their file. And then what does that say about how much they fear that they have to hide at Fox? I mean, if your company is treating people right, if you're running it professionally, you're acting with morals and ethics, why would you need to hedge your bets? Why would you need to keep files on people of their dirty deeds? So clearly they know their hands are dirty too. And in 2016, there was an article published that said that several female employees named Briganti as the reason for their silence about sexual harassment at Fox. New York Magazine published this article and it said, quote, they were terrified Briganti would find out and smear them in the press. And it's sounding a lot more like Carlson was fired, not only because he's a liability for Fox, but also because there were negative text messages that were released during the Dominion trial that we all didn't know about. Specifically, Fox executives and the Murdochs sound like they're pissed because he spoke ill of them. And one of my other suspicions has now been confirmed because remember, there was still a lot of information that was redacted in those Fox documents. All that stuff that Dominion released during the case and in the lead up to the trial that never happened. We knew there was so much that was still redacted, but we didn't know why. I assumed there was more damning information, that there was more damning evidence and communications involving Carlson, maybe others, that had nothing to do with Dominion, nothing to do with the election, because otherwise the judge would have allowed those portions to be unredacted. So a New York Times article just confirmed this. It said in the article that, quote, while Carlson leveled plenty of critiques of Fox top brass in documents that were made public, some of the most sensitive and damaging material remains hidden. But the report says, while this sensitive and damaging material remains hidden from all of us in the public, The top executives at Fox have seen all of it. They saw everything, and they are livid with Carlson. Also, both the Daily Beast and the Guardian say that their sources that they have within Fox cite Carlson's use of misogynistic language as a big factor in the network's decision. As you guys will recall, Carlson used the C word to describe Sidney Powell. He also used it to describe a senior Fox executive. And they claim that Fox is really trying to rehab their image, especially with this Abby Grossberg lawsuit that's going on, which is tied in part to the sexist and misogynistic behavior of Carlson and his male staff. So the decision to cut Carlson loose, it seems, was multifaceted. And it was apparently worth $20 million a year to Fox, because that's how much his contract is. He was being paid $20 million a year to spread hate and sexism and misogyny, racism, neo-Nazi propaganda, conspiracy theories about January 6th. And he had just renewed his contract, this $20 million a year contract, in 2021. So they're likely still on the hook for that. I mean, I would imagine it's like a 3-year, 5-year. I'm sure it'll come out eventually. And according to Abby Grossberg, who you see on TV is who he is. The sexism, the misogyny, the bigotry, the xenophobia. She says all of that is very real. It's not a persona that he puts on for the show and for Fox News. So just an absolutely vile human being. And I'm glad he's gone from the network. I'm afraid to see what happens next. But, and think about this. Fox was willing to put up with all of that. Fox was totally cool with the xenophobia, the racism, all the bigotry, all the hate, the neo-Nazi propaganda, all of the, conspiracy theories, all the lunacy. It was only when he insulted them that they actually gave a damn. They were like, oh, he's got to go. I mean, got to have standards, right? So me, that's the Fox way. So anyway, guys, I'll let you know when I hear more. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please become a supporter if you can, whether it's monthly or one time. If you do it monthly, you get some special perks. This weekend is the Zoom Hangout for everyone who donates at least $4.99 a month and up. We hang out for an hour and talk. So if you guys want to get in on that, again, that's this Saturday. If you get signed up before that, I'll get you on the list and you'll get the link for the Zoom meeting on Saturday. So thanks again. Love you all. Take care, and I'll talk with you soon.